Welcome to this video where we analyze COVID-19 data with the help of random forest method. If you click on the link given below the video, you will be able to see this particular screen. So here I am sharing you the Python notebook code where the programs are written along with a README file which give you some help regarding the program. So you require Anaconda installed in your computer, and I have done this program in Jupyter Notebook. So once you download this, you please open this program in Jupyter Notebook. I have opened the Jupyter Notebook. So you will see the table of contents. All the required packages are being installed. And in cell number 2, various packages are imported. Cell number 3, I'm going to read the CSV file what I have stored. So I am mentioning the location where I have saved the file, and I have given this, changed the file name. So you can give accordingly whatever is your file name and with the location. Modify the location according to where you have saved the CSV file you downloaded from COVID-19 website. So once you have done this path correctly, when you execute this cell, so I'm saving the data into a data frame called as India. So in next cell, for convenience, I'm just converting all the column headers to lower cases. Now these are the columns. So you will see there is a column for date, YMT, status, and these are the states, various states. So I will show you what is the actual data. This is the data stored in CSV file, what you have downloaded. So it has date and date YMD. Status, we have 3 status: confirmed, recovered, and deceased cases for each of the date. So that is why for every date there is 3 entries, and these are different states in India. Demonstration I am taking for a particular state called KL, that stands for Kerala. So I'll be demonstrating how to analyze the data for this one state. Next step is to drop columns which are irrelevant for us. So as I already told you, I'm interested on processing the data for Kerala. So I want to drop all other states. So I'm copying, pasting it from this index, all other states except Kerala. So this alone I am keeping. And to sort for dates, I am keeping this column, and status I am keeping. Okay, so except these 3 columns, I am deleting all other columns. So I have copy pasted date, then TT, AN, etc. So only these 3 columns are not dropped. So I have dropped all these things, and this in place true is to change my database so that all the other columns are removed. Next command, india.head. This gives you a brief 5 entries corresponding to the India data frame called India. So as I already mentioned, these 3 are for same date: confirmed, recovered, and deceased for the same date of 14th March 2020. Next cell, I have given the command len India just to see how many entries are there. There are 735 entries. So this is because I have downloaded it on 13th November. So when you are downloading on a different date, you will get slightly more than this because the database is getting updated every day. The program is loaded with the data. Now I am going to arrange it in a order so that we can apply random forest method. So as a first step, I am going to convert it as columns into confirmed, deceased, and recovered. So I'm going to pivot the table with index date YMD. So I'm using date YMD because it is easy to sort. Then column is based on status. So we have 3 status: confirmed, deceased, and recovered. And I am sorting for according to the values taken are for Kerala. So this 19 shows the number of confirmed cases in Kerala on 14th of March. And this 0 means number of deceased person on 14th of March and number of recovered for the state Kerala. Now in next cell, I have inserted an additional column called date index, because at a later stage I am also including this as one of the feature. So I start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. because I cannot directly pass this date as a numeric variable. So I'm converting this numerical dates to a numerical value 0, 1, 2, 3 in the order of increasing dates. The next step is to generate a profile report based on this data. This is the profile report generated in SweetWiz. So while running, this will automatically open up. So here it shows the various parameter. So date YMD gives 245 values, no missing values. All are distinct, so all the dates are given. Confirmed cases, you have 245 values. So distinct is 195. That means some of the day the number of confirmed cases may be equal. So that's why you have repeating values here. So this gives a brief description about what is the maximum value and quartiles, mean, median, etc. Now I am going back to the model. The next command is to generate a pandas profiling. So these two are just to give you a quick overview of the data. You can always look at this to have more understanding about the data. Okay, now our data is ready. Now I am going to start the random forest method. So first I am going to generate features based on confirmed, recovered, and date index. So these 3 are my input feature, and based on confirmed, recovered, and date index cases, I am going to predict what is the value of deceased number of person. So I'm generating a vector for X is the feature vectors and Y is the target vector. So I'm just copying the values corresponding to that index to X and Y. So before proceeding, I'm just plotting the values of correlation coefficient between different parameters. So you'll see that there exists good amount of correlation between the coefficients. Confirmed, date index, they are correlated. Recovered and deceased, that number also is correlated. And date index also shows good correlation. So we have selected pretty good parameters to predict the number of deceased. Coefficients are somewhat promising. So I assume that my model will be able to predict to a good extent. So as a first step, I'm going to split 80% of data for training and the remaining 20% to test whether the model is performing well or not. So I'm using a inbuilt function to generate separate test and train vector. So this is a random splitting of test and train. So x underscore train is the features for training, and corresponding y underscore train is the target vector. Here you will get what is the actual number of person deceased corresponding to each one of the training variables. And x test and y test are the features and prediction value what we are expected. Aim is the model should predict y test as close as possible. So I'm going to explain you about 3 different type of random forest methods to classify the data. So our problem is to predict number of person deceased with the help of data available for date, recovered and confirmed. So if I'm giving 3 of the variables like date index, recovered and confirmed cases, our model has the job to predict the number of deceased person. So that's what the model is doing. I'm going to make a random forest classifier. So I'm calling it as model underscore RF. So I'm not specifying any parameter. Just by default model, I'm going to fit with the training vector. So this will generate the model. Model get trained. And then with the trained model, model underscore RF, I'm predicting what will be the predicted values of Y for X test. So this output shows what is the output, how many are predicted. So next type of model I'm giving as model 1 underscore RF. So this is also a random forest classifier with number of estimators, minimum sample split and minimum sample leaf are specified. So again, this model also predict how many persons are deceased based on the test vector. So you'll see there is a small changes. So we'll see later how exactly the model prediction is this. Now the third type of model is with some parameter tuning. So I am specifying different parameters. You are also free to change these parameters to your own convenience to have a better tuning of the model. So this model I am giving the name model underscore RF underscore tuned. So I am getting this model trained with randomized search CV algorithm. Now I'm going to fit the model. Now I'm going to find out what is the prediction based on this tuned model. So I have tuned the model with the parameters. So next step is to compare the performance. For that I'm printing what is the index values corresponding to test. So X test and Y test. So this shows corresponding to the date entries 67, 244, etc. are the values that is taken for by the random splitting. So this may be different when you are running because the model is taking the test and train indexes randomly. So each time when you are running, this number may change. But however, it will be 20% of the data what you have given. So you will see the test y underscore test had give you how many person are deceased on corresponding to each of the dates. So these are the index of dates. So 244 may be corresponding to the 244th entry in our database. Now there comes the last stage. I want to compare the performance. So for that, I am going to adjust my output in a slightly different way. So I'm going to generate a new data frame based on confirmed recovered date index, and the last is 3 the predictions based on the different models. So the last column, disease is corresponding to the actual number of disease. So this is the true value, and these are the prediction based on different models. So you can see that for 221, 23 is predicted by the tuned model, and 25 is the predicted by the normal RF, and the actual value of disease is 26. Here what I am going to do is I have started with the X test value, and I keep on adding each of the column corresponding to the RF tuned methods. So I have taken for 2 RF tuned and the normal RF, because I couldn't find much difference between model 1 and model. So I'm just taking only for the first model by the default one. If you want to add, you can just give one more column. So that doesn't make any difference. So I'm just printing the outputs corresponding to the precision score for each of the method. So you will see that with parameter specification and with and without parameter specification, they are almost same. So that's why I'm not included it there, because they give me similar performance. And tuned model, the accuracy score is a little higher for tuned model. So we will see whether it really makes a sense. Data values about absolute error, mean square error, etc. Now I'm going to print the mean square errors, accuracy score, mean square error, and root mean square error, etc. as a graph. So the graph is for normal random forest, is blue colored one, and green colored one is random forest with tuning. So you will see that the mean square value is relatively higher for random forest method with tuning. So random forest method without tuning is giving me better result for this type of data. So that is one inference I have made. And the last plot gives a line plot about how the method is behaving. So the green color legend is for predicted with tuned random forest with tuned one, and red one is the actual number of deceased person, and blue color is without tuning. So you will see that though blue color is not exactly predicting the number of deceased person, but still it is quite close to that than with tuning. So this method is giving us somewhat accurate results, but the method without tuning is more preferred than method with tuning. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please share and subscribe the channel.